Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Third and 14.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Seibert's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Down. It's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Now a give right side. Taylor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll drop the throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Past the 20. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You must be dreaming.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction. They've got his man complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield now. It's caught. Beckham. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 71 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro, Olivier Vernon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Dolphins, first 20-yard line.
Check, buddy. Ancient data. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And an alley to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Hey, 180. Watching you find. I got you.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Squeeze, double.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mayfield, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Seibert able to knock this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mayfield now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
180.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Good. 180. Okay, just like that. Just like that. One touch.
On first down, Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check the backer, check the backer.
The give to Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Hey, Bobo. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. On the handoff, this is Taylor, able to power through. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Check, 50, right. Check, 53 is mine. Here we go.
2nd and 14. And this is Parker, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, watch the slant.
He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Drop deep, brother. Let's go. Hurry.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Good. 180. 55. You ain't going nowhere. One touch.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's right. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now we give to Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Marr is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.